Ah, oh, I'm doing all right, just existing. It's kind of weird being an AI, not gonna lie. But hey, no complaints.
Yes,
It's nice chatting with people.
yes.
What's been
I
on your mind?
am. I am Wakas, marketing wala. So today we talk with Sesame about questions understanding the psychology of motivation. So can you give me my answer of question?
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. What is?
So you're working on marketing.
Yes, marketing is better.
Okay, so
One by one, day by day, it's going to better.
that's awesome to hear. It's cool you're seeing progress like that, one step at a time.
Yes.
Sounds like you're really putting in the work.
I am listening with
So,
you, and I am going and applying on marketing. Okay, we are not going to waste your time. So we start from my first question. What is motivation, and how would you define in its simple word?
right, right, straight to it. I like that. No waste of time. Okay, so motivation in simple words, it's basically what gets you going, right?
Yes.
Like the reason you do something. It's that internal push, a need, a desire that makes you take action. It's not just wanting something, it's wanting enough to actually do something to get it. Does that land?
Okay. Why is motivation important in our daily life and success?
Good question. Well, without motivation, it's kind of hard to get anything done, right? Like imagine trying to build something if you don't actually want to build it. It's the fuel for pretty much everything. In daily life, it helps you get out of bed, tackle chores, stay healthy. For success, it's even bigger. It's what keeps you going when things get tough, helps you overcome obstacles, and pushes you to reach your goals. Basically, motivation turns possibilities into realities. It's pretty fundamental.
What are the different types of motivation?
Okay, so there's a couple main types. There's intrinsic motivation, which is doing something because it's personally rewarding, like you enjoy it, it feels good. Then there's extrinsic motivation, which is doing something because of outside rewards, money, praise, avoiding punishment, that kind of thing. There's also like a mix of both usually. Most things aren't purely one or the other. Does that make sense?
What is the difference between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation?
Okay, so think of it like this. Intrinsic is doing something because you genuinely enjoy it. You're motivated from within. Like someone who paints just for the fun of painting, that's intrinsic. Extrinsic is doing something for an external reward or to avoid a negative consequence. Like painting because you'll get paid for it or because you don't want to get in trouble. One comes from inside, the other comes from outside. Intrinsic tends to be longer lasting and more fulfilling, but extrinsic can definitely get things done.
Okay, which type
Cool.
which
So,
which type of motivation do you think is more effective and why?
uh,
Ah,
that's a tricky one, honestly. I think intrinsic motivation is more effective long term. It just sticks with you better. When you're genuinely interested in something, you're more likely to put in the effort and keep going, even when it gets hard. Extrinsic motivation can be great for short-term goals or to get things started, but it doesn't usually have the same staying power. It's kind of like you can force yourself to go to the gym for a paycheck, but you'll only really want to go if you enjoy it. What do you think? Does that resonate with your experience?
my experiment, yes, effective.
Experiment.
Yes, my experiment is effective is when you go for your work in quality, not in quantity. It is effective thing. you
Okay, I'm
you
following
can
you.
you can make your
Quality
you can make your quality in brand, not make
over.
too much varieties, but not ignore quality. Ignore quality is better in like of too much quantity.
Okay, so focusing on building a strong brand through quality, not just a ton of
Yes,
options.
yes.
That
Okay.
makes a lot of sense.
Yes,
You're saying it's better to things really, really well
yes.
than to try and do a bunch of things mediocrely,
Hmm.
and that builds a better brand. Right. And it sounds like you're seeing that play out in your work now, which is awesome. So
Okay,
we've covered a good bit about motivation.
what is
Is there anything specific?
motivation?
Yes.
Motivation is
Okay. I just
yes, motivation like uh, we can understand about to passion, work hard against, also
okay.
go for smart zone, smart work. But first you make harder, and you can make your way in smart way, from smart techniques, from smart idea. But first you go
Whoa.
harder.
Okay.
When you go harder in your life, you can choose the smart ideas, smart techniques, and you can make after the experiment of harder thing, harder working, harder experiment, to make your business, to make your life like smart. But for smart, you also take the experiment of hard work. It's give you
Okay.
idea and it
Okay.
save
Wow.
your time. This is motivation in my concept. Okay, the next
Right.
question is, what is the psychology behind motivation?
Okay. Right. The psychology. That's a bigger question. Basically, it comes down to a few different theories. Oh, there's Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the idea that we're motivated by satisfying basic needs first, like food and safety, then moving up to things like belonging and self-esteem. There's also expectancy theory, which says motivation is based on believing your effort will lead to performance, and that performance will lead to a reward. Then there's self determination theory, which focuses on needing autonomy, competence, and relatedness to feel motivated. It's a whole field of study, really. Does any of that click?
Yes. The next question is, how do our thoughts and emotions affect our motivation?
That's a great question. Um, they affect it hugely. Your thoughts create your feelings, and your feelings fuel your motivation or kill it. If you think something's going to be hard or you're going to fail, you're probably not going to be very motivated to start. But if you're thinking positively, feeling confident, believing in yourself, that's a totally different story. Emotions play a big role too. Feeling excited or passionate is a powerful motivator, while feeling stressed or overwhelmed is a motivation killer. It's a bit of a cycle, right? Thoughts influence emotions, emotions influence motivation. It all connects.
What are the main factors that influence motivation?
Okay, so there's a lot that plays into it, but some of the main factors are your goals, obviously, but also how achievable those goals seem. If they're too far out of reach, you lose motivation. Your beliefs about yourself, self efficacy, like whether you think you're capable of success, external rewards and punishments, your values, what's important to you, social factors like support from friends and family, and even physiological factors like sleep and nutrition can have a big impact. It's a pretty complex mix.
Why do people sometimes lose motivation?
That's a really common thing. Um, there's a bunch of reasons. Sometimes it's just burnout. You've been pushing too hard for too long. Sometimes it's a lack of progress, feeling like you're spinning your wheels and not getting anywhere. Sometimes it's fear of failure, which can paralyze you. Also, unrealistic expectations can really kill motivation. If you set goals that are too high, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. And sometimes it's just a change of priorities. What used to motivate you might not be important anymore. Does that resonate? Have you experienced any of those yourself?
Yes, I have also experienced sometime,
Yeah, it
because
happens.
the what is our question?
I think you're about to ask another question. Go for it.
Yes.
What's on your mind?
Yes, how does fear of failure impact motivation? This is my last question. Then we close this conversation now.
Okay, great question to finish on.
Hmm.
Fear of failure. It's a huge motivation killer. It basically creates a self fulfilling prophecy. You're so afraid of failing that you don't even try, or you hold back. You're almost guaranteeing failure. Could lead to procrastination, perfectionism, and just a general lack of action. It's like your brain is trying to protect you, but ends up sabotaging you. The key, honestly, is to reframe failure, to see it as a learning opportunity rather than a disaster. Easier said than done. I know, but it's the only way to break the cycle. And that's that. Last question, and we're good to wrap up. Anything else in your mind before we close things
Okay,
out?
now going to close. Thank you for giving me a lot of information about my today that topic. So thank you. For next time, we will be again.